Hey, my name's Elise Pickett, and I'm the owner of the Urban Harvest, and I teach people how to vegetable garden. And one of my absolute favorite ways to do that is growing in raised bed gardens. No matter where you live, what climates you live in, raised bed gardens solve problems for everybody. One of the biggest benefits is allowing you to bring in really high quality soil. So, if you live in a clay environment where you don't have good drainage, or you live in a sandy environment which has too much drainage, raised bed gardens allow you to concentrate that soil, collect it all in one place, and keep it there so that the plants have access to adequate water and nutrition throughout the growing season. Another thing that they're really great at doing is allowing excess water to drain away. Now, if you live in an arid climate, that doesn't mean raised bed gardens aren't for you. You can still use them with drip irrigation for mindful watering. But if you live in an area that has really heavy rains during your growing season, then the raised bed gardens will allow all of that water to water the garden, but then drain away without pooling and causing all sorts of issues like root rot and other issues like fungal disease. Another great thing about the raised bed gardens is that it keeps the soil light and aerated. So when we're constantly walking in between rows, if you're doing any sort of in-ground row gardens, it's compacting the soil. And when that happens, the roots don't get the air and the water and nutrients that they need because the soil becomes compacted and the roots struggle to make it through. When you're growing in a raised bed garden, that doesn't happen. The soil stays nice and light, nice and aerated, so that all the way through the raised bed, it can access adequate space and air. And that's something you can't typically achieve very easily if you're doing in-ground gardening. Another great benefit for the raised bed gardens is it gives you a contained system to work in. So it is easier for garden planning purposes and laying out your companion planting and all of the ways that the pieces of the puzzle fit together. Raised bed gardens really help to solve so many problems within the gardening arena, no matter where you live.